1 out of every 3 people in Venezuela is struggling to get enough food to meet minimum nutrition requirements. That information comes from the United Nations World Food Program. The UN agency published results of a nationwide survey this week. The findings were based on information provided by more than 8,300 people. The World Food Program says the study was done at the invitation of the Venezuelan government. The survey showed that a total of 9.3 million people are moderately or severely food insecure. Food insecurity is defined as an individual being unable to meet basic dietary needs. The World Food Program report describes food insecurity as a nationwide concern. Even in wealthy areas, 1 in 5 people are estimated to be food insecure. Venezuelan opposition leader Miguel Pizarro said, "The reality of this report shows the gravity of the social, economic, and political crisis in our country." He spoke to the Associated Press. Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro has been largely unwilling in recent years to invite international organizations to study the nation's crisis. However, the World Food Program said it was permitted full independence and collected information throughout the country without any interference. The UN agency added that WFP looks forward to a continuation of its dialogue with the Venezuelan government and discussions that will focus on the way forward to provide assistance for those who are food insecure. The study found that 74% of families have taken steps to deal with food-related issues, such as reducing the variety and quality of food they eat. 60% of families reported cutting portion sizes in meals. 33% said they had accepted food as payment for work, while 20% reported selling family belongings to cover basic needs. The issue appears to be one that is less about the availability of food and more about the difficulty in getting it. 7 in 10 reported that food could always be found, but said it is difficult to buy because of high prices. 37% reported they had lost their job or business as a result of economic conditions. Venezuela's political and humanitarian crisis has led more than 4.5 million people to flee the country in recent years. Maduro has remained in office, beating back a campaign by opposition leader Juan Guaidó to remove him from power. The study also looked at breaks in access to electricity and water. It found that 4 in 10 homes experience daily power cuts. 4 in 10 also reported repeated breaks in water service. Carolina Fernandez, a rights activist, works with at-risk women in Venezuela. She notes that the study was done in 2019. Fernandez said she believes the economic situation has become even worse since then. She added that the conditions make it difficult for many families to survive on money sent by relatives living overseas. Now it's not enough to have one person living abroad, she said. Fernandez said food insecurity is likely to have a lasting effect on a generation of young Venezuelans going hungry. She said, "We are talking about children who are going to have long-term problems because they are not eating adequately."